Jules Verne wrote a book about traveling around the world. But here's the crazy part. He never did it himself.
Wait, really?
Never. He sat in his study in Paris. Newspapers, train schedules, maps, that was it.
He imagined all of it?
Every mile, and the book was so real. A reporter named Nellie Bly actually went and did it.
Went around the world.
In 72 days, faster than the book. His fiction became real. That's Jules Verne. Now the story itself starts with a bet. A man named Phileas Fogg, London, 1872. He lives like a clock, same time, same routine, every day.
Sounds boring.
Until he bets half his fortune, £20,000, that he can circle the whole world in 80 days.
That's insane.
Everyone thought so, but Fogg packed his bag and left. Now let's hear his story from the very beginning.
In London, in 1872, there lived a man named Phileas Fogg. He was rich, quiet, and lived like a clock. Every day, the same routine, same time, same place. One evening at his club, he read a newspaper article. It said the world could now be circled in 80 days. His friends laughed. Impossible, they said. Fogg bet £20,000, half his fortune. That night, he and his new servant Passepartout left London. In Suez, a detective named Fix saw Fogg step off the ship. A large sum of money had been stolen from a London bank. The thief's description matched Fogg perfectly. Fix was sure Fogg was the robber. But he had no warrant. He could not arrest him. So Fix decided to follow Fogg around the world. Watching, waiting, looking for the right moment. Fogg had no idea he was being followed. In Bombay, Fogg discovered a problem. The railway was not finished. 50 miles of track were missing. So Fogg bought an elephant for £2,000. They rode through the jungle with a guide named Sir Francis. Passepartout sat on top, enjoying every minute. The jungle was thick and green and full of noise. Then they heard drums, strange voices in the forest. Something terrible was about to happen. A young woman was being led to a funeral fire. Her name was Aouda. She was a princess. Her husband had died. She was to be burned alive with him. Fogg said, "We have 12 hours to spare. Let's save her." That night, Passepartout came up with a wild plan. He hid next to the dead body on the pile of wood. When the fire was lit, he stood up like a ghost. The priest screamed and ran. Passepartout grabbed Aouda. They escaped into the night. Aouda joined their journey. In Hong Kong, Detective Fix grew desperate. His warrant still had not arrived from London. If Fogg left British land, Fix could never arrest him. So Fix tricked Passepartout. He put drugs in his drink. Passepartout passed out. He could not warn Fogg. Fogg and Aouda missed their boat to Yokohama. They had to find another ship, fast. Every hour lost brought Fogg closer to losing his bet. Fogg found a small trading ship and sailed to Yokohama. But Passepartout had already arrived there, alone and broke. With no money and no friends, he joined a circus. He balanced on a long bamboo pole with other acrobats. One night, from the top of the pyramid, he saw Fogg. He jumped. The whole pyramid came crashing down. But it did not matter. They were together again. The audience thought it was part of the show. They boarded the train across America. On the train, Fogg clashed with a man named Colonel Proctor. They were about to duel when gunshots rang out. Sioux warriors attacked the train from both sides. Bullets flew. Passengers screamed and hid. Passepartout crawled under the train to unlock the engine. The train stopped, but the Sioux took Passepartout. For the first time ever, Fogg forgot about his schedule. He went back with soldiers to rescue his friend. In New York, they missed the ship to Liverpool. Fogg rented an entire cargo ship called the Henrietta. The captain refused to go to Liverpool, so Fogg took over. He paid the crew and locked the captain in his cabin. Halfway across the ocean, the coal ran out. Fogg ordered the crew to burn the ship's wooden parts. The deck, the masts, the furniture, everything made of wood. Only the iron body was left when they reached Liverpool. The moment Fogg stepped onto land, Fix grabbed his arm. "You are under arrest," Fix said, holding up the warrant. Fogg sat in a jail cell. Hours passed. Then the news came. The real thief was caught 3 days ago. Fix apologized. Fogg was free. But it was too late. He had missed the last train. He arrived in London 5 minutes after the deadline. 80 days of effort, gone in 5 minutes. Fogg went home in silence. He had lost everything. He told Aouda he was now a poor man. Aouda said, "I don't care about money. I want to stay with you." Fogg asked her to marry him. She said yes. Passepartout went to the church to prepare the wedding. He came running back shouting, "Today is Saturday, not Sunday." By traveling east, they crossed the dateline and gained 1 day. Fogg raced to the Reform Club and arrived just in time.
Wow, that was one crazy trip.
5 minutes late, after 80 days.
Right? But let's go back to the very start. Phileas Fogg, the man who lived like a clock. Same routine, same time, every single day.
He sounds like a machine.
That's exactly what Verne wanted you to think. Now the bet. He reads a newspaper article. It says the world can be circled in 80 days. His friends laugh. He bets £20,000.
So he's just showing off because he's rich?
No, he bets because he trusts math. He checked every train, every boat, every connection. For Fogg, this isn't an adventure, it's a calculation.
But the world doesn't run on math.
And that's the whole story. But the real test, that comes later.
Then India, and that elephant.
The railway wasn't finished, 50 miles just missing.
£2,000 for one elephant?
That's the most expensive taxi ever.
In Fogg's world, time is worth more than money. But then they find something in the jungle. A young woman about to be burned alive.
The suttee.
And here's the key moment of this whole book. Fogg says, "We have 12 hours to spare. Let's save her."
But why did he stop? He had a schedule.
That's the point. He had time, so he used it. Passepartout, dressed as a ghost, scared the priests away.
So he saved her life because it fit his timetable?
It looks that way, but something changes after this. Aouda joins them, and Fogg starts caring about people. He just doesn't know it yet.
And then things got really bad.
In Hong Kong, Fix drugs Passepartout.
Drugs him.
To stop them, no warrant, so he knocked him out. Fogg missed the boat, all from a mistake.
Fix was chasing the wrong man.
The whole time?
The whole time. Imagine this, you're racing around the world, and someone keeps trying to stop you. Not because you did anything wrong.
Just because you look like the thief.
Exactly. But the most incredible part of this journey, right here. The Sioux attacked the train crossing America.
A real attack on the train?
Passepartout crawls under the moving train to stop it.
Under a moving train?
He saves everyone, but the Sioux capture him. And Fogg, for the first time, forgets about time.
He went back for one person.
One servant, worth more than the entire bet.
And they still had to cross the ocean.
They missed the ship in New York. So Fogg rented a cargo ship. The captain said no. Fogg paid the crew and took over.
He took over the ship?
Then the coal ran out, middle of the Atlantic.
No fuel?
Fogg said, burn the ship. The deck, the masts, all the wood.
He burned the ship just to win a bet?
Not to win, to keep his word. That's different. Only the iron body reached Liverpool. And the moment he stepped on land, Fix arrested him.
After all that?
The real thief was caught 3 days earlier. Fogg was free, but the train was gone.
5 minutes too late.
80 days, gone in 5 minutes. Fogg went home in silence. He told Aouda he had nothing left.
What did she say?
I don't care about money. I want to stay with you.
She loved him. Not the money.
He asked her to marry him. She said yes. Passepartout went to the church and came running back, screaming.
Today is Saturday.
Not Sunday, Saturday.
But why didn't they notice the extra day?
They traveled east the whole time. They crossed the international date line. 1 full day gained without knowing it.
So he still had time.
He raced to the Reform Club, made it just in time.
He won.
He won the bet, but the money was almost even. He spent what he earned.
So what was the point?
Verne never left his desk in Paris. But Fogg actually went, and what did he bring back? Not money, not glory.
Aouda, Passepartout.
People, that's what the journey gave him. The clockman stopped watching the clock and started seeing the people around him. So here's my question. If you had 80 days, where would you go? And who would you take with you?
Tell us in the comments.
We'd love to hear your story.
Thanks for watching. English learning videos are uploaded to this channel every day. Don't forget to subscribe.